Good evening, everyone. Good evening, friends and colleagues. You only know if you are a courageous person, if you ever had to be one. Real bravery is a matter of life and death. You engage your whole heart, mind, body in the act. The reason why I begin with courage is that tonight's second laureate of the Difference Day Honorary Title 2025 is a very courageous man. Samuel Baker Byansi. He has faced fear, death threats, torture, exile, all kinds of hardships and deprivation for speaking out, for being a journalist and a writer, for trying to hold President Kagame, who rules with an iron fist in Rwanda, and his regime to account. He has upheld, in word and deed, the creed of speaking truth to power. It is one thing to sympathize with this creed, truth to power, in countries like Belgium, where you are protected by the law to speak up your mind. But it is a whole different thing, and it requires a whole different level of courage to do so in regimes where human rights hardly mean a thing, where violence, torture, imprisonment, expulsion, or death are the price to be paid. The life story of Baker Byansi seems perfect material for a Hollywood movie, not one with glitter and glamour, but one of hardships. When he was a baby of no more than 1 month, the genocide in Rwanda began. Later in life, he became aware of the role and the effect of media and propaganda on the minds and even the hearts of fellow men. It imprinted a deep and a crucial belief in his mind. Truth and facts may never be sacrificed for political purposes. The press may never turn into a vehicle of political propaganda. Journalists, as we know, are the principal watchdogs of democracy. Therefore, journalism is not just a job, it's a calling, a vocation, as he says himself. As an investigative journalist and writer, Baker has turned this belief into concrete acts. In his book, From Watchdogs to Traitors, he explores how the media in Rwanda operates, or rather, fails to fulfill its task as the fourth estate. The price he paid for writing and for seeking the truth is very high. He had to flee Rwanda, leaving his wife and his child behind. He arrived in Europe and lived a while on the streets. But with the help of a few people, he got his life on the rails again. And he's now reunited with his family and continues to speak out against those who abuse their power and to speak up for those who are abused. Samuel is also more than just a journalist. He has co-founded a platform and a media outlet specialized in investigative journalism, M28 Investigates. The platform offers training and education. It is a valuable support for young journalists in sub-Saharan Africa. It's a tool which helps them to know what truth is and also to speak it out. Baker is aware that dismantling a corrupt regime is a joint effort after all. If critical voices are being silenced or don't even have the opportunity to become a voice, then the battle is lost. But Baker Byansi gives us hope. He believes that one day he will return to Rwanda, and if not he, his children will reap the fruits of his courage. Dear esteemed audience, do yourself a favor and remember his name, Samuel Baker Byansi. On the one hand, He has already done so much in speaking truth to power in his home country. On the other hand, he's also still at the beginning of a great journey. He's currently working on new books and a book on modern dictatorship. And meanwhile, he's also planning to study again, studies in international and human rights law, to develop a firm and a legal backbone in his work as a journalist, a writer, and a human rights defender. Justice is his mission, and justice will prevail. I would like to end with a quote of his, which is also an advice, maybe even a moral call to you, to me, to people who live in a privileged world where we don't have to fear for our lives or those of our dear ones when we write, when we speak. Use your privilege to strengthen the voice of colleagues in regions where there are no such freedoms. Dear friends and colleagues, let us begin with a heartfelt applause for Samuel Baker Byansi, and let us strengthen his voice from today onwards.